The Necromancer's Tale is strongly and consistently praised by players and critics for its narrative and writing. The game follows the gradual moral decay of the protagonist as they progress through the rituals of an ancient spellbook, initially for knowledge and to help their ailing mother, but gradually to reveal their enemies and turn the screw on them. The player's humanity is chipped away piece by piece. Small indiscretions are initially self-justified, but at some point they stand back. Perhaps they have just committed murder or blackmailed someone or chosen the offer of psychic power over the safety of a friend. And they say, "At what point did my values change?" Many players mention this revelation in their reviews, often saying this is the best game writing they've seen in years, or perhaps ever. We intentionally developed the branching narrative, 400,000 words in total, as a piece of genuine Gothic literature. The protagonist's point of view constantly shifts and becomes unreliable and paranoid as the realm of the dead takes grip on their psyche. Unreliable narration and obsessive flawed protagonists are key themes in Gothic literature, exemplified and pioneered by Lord Byron and Edgar Allan Poe. Our GDD spelled out the frame of mind of the player character in each of the 16 chapters, and this paid off in the coherency of the writing produced by our contributing writers. Player reviews focus on precisely the mental framing that we aimed for, the moral numbness by early mid-game, the overwhelming paranoia and insanity by the late game, and the rising arrogance and disassociation with the living by the late game. These are shown through the inner monologue of the protagonist, as well as the way they speak and the way they act. Enough player agency is offered that players feel the path they took is their own choice. This is precisely what good game writing can do, and makes interactivity a key factor that can make games more powerful than film or literature at times. The Necromancer's Tale also engages with other themes from the Gothic literary movement. The ethics of progress and the ethics of war are important themes throughout. The gap between human ambition and moral responsibility is presented through 3 army generals in whose steps the player is following. Each general offers a different viewpoint, from the progress at all costs attitude of Aldous the Lich, to the deeply conservative attitudes of the Baron Gervais, to the more moderate middle ground of the player's own father Zelig. The player has to choose which viewpoint they align with, and this plays out into 3 very different endgames, and we see how the world looks 300 years later. In numerous places, these ethical issues are touched on or discussed. During a bard's magical show, we see a dystopian vision of future warfare. In a war council meeting, we discuss attitudes to deploying plague as a weapon of mass destruction, and whether this will actually save lives. We see a vision of the atom bomb, though of course the protagonist doesn't know what it is. The ethics of progress also come through in smaller side plots. We have a Frankenstein-like scientist reanimating a patchwork creature through chemistry rather than electricity, in reverence to Mary Shelley's original work, of course.
All in the name of science, my dear. All in the name of science. Believe me, I do not enjoy spending my nights skulking around cemeteries.
The Necromancer's Tale has been called a Gothic masterpiece by critics, and it was a finalist in the prestigious International TIGA Awards in the Narrative and Storytelling section. Thank you.